Correct. Straight from the basement.
Straight from the basement. All right,
That's how we do.
fantastical.
We're in the basement.
It is how we do. Well, I don't know about you. I don't have a basement in South Florida and Miami.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all don't need a basement because if anything, y'all got that swamp weather y'all dealing with. All the
If
basements would be
anything,
flooded.
if anything, we gonna drown.
Yeah, I was about to say that too, but I hope y'all can swim.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Caps and Conversations, where we focus on life, ambition, and business. So we're back here again with the pen on the pad in the lab.
In the
What?
lab.
I can be I can be a rock star. No, I can't.
Well, according to my lifestyle and the way my pay is set up, I'm already a rock star, man.
Man, you a superstar.
Yeah,
You a
well, I wanted to be a
superstar.
superstar once upon a time, and then I realized, all the songs that they was making, more money, more problems. They're right.
Yeah,
They are
that's
actually
true.
right.
They are very, very true about that.
So here's a good rule of thumb for everybody out there that's listening. We all desire to make more money, but there's problems that come with it.
Yep. So that song that plays in the back of my mind right now is "Be Careful What You Wish For," because
Hmm.
you know, with I don't know what everybody else out there does or has done for a living, but when you like in a responsible like role, such as like a manager or a co-business owner or anything of that nature, you know, the responsibilities pile up. And what really sucks about it is that like you belong to somebody else. So though you might have and carry those responsibilities, you don't really reap the benefits, other than just going back to work the following day without any repercussion.
Yeah.
Um, but as a business owner, you get to reap those benefits, right? You get to steal time here and there. You get to have those expenditures of getting a family of four tickets to a Carnival cruise line or something of that nature, or whatever.
Hmm.
You have the freedom, but you still have that responsibility on top of you, but you're reaping the benefits from
That's true indeed. True indeed. And one of the biggest things I've done in my life was I've been manager of a couple of places I stopped at in the corporate world, and I was always looking at the money, and sometimes I looked at it, backwards. And I only say I
it.
looked at it backwards because now looking at it now, I was in a good role to teach up and coming people of, how to grow in a company. That wasn't my mindset. My mindset was, well, manager makes this amount of money and I just have to manage. So I was on a money trip and I wasn't on a teaching trip until I had to teach myself how to teach other people,
Yeah,
So I'm better acquainted. I guess, it comes with time, when you branch out and you start learning different things and you want to learn different things. And then, how they say, now I am the teacher. So, you know,
yep, yep. I bow to you. I bow,
oh, well,
master,
I mean,
master
this
sensei.
goes along the lines of, what I teach now, and especially with my football peers, as being a coach, I try to teach them how to be a student of the game. You know, everybody looks at football on Sundays or Mondays and be like, yeah, oh, that's easy. I can do that. I want to be a receiver. I want to be a running back. But do you know what it takes to be that? So now I have to take it all apart. It's not all what it seems out to be. You go out there, you look at superstars doing this and doing that. It took them years. Took them years. Just like one case in point, before I get off the subject, Usain Bolt. He trains for years just to
Oh, the
run,
Jamaican
you
guy.
know.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fastest man on earth. Yeah,
yeah. He trains vigorously just to beat, a 10-second clock. And sometimes he has to train for months and months just for one race. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And nobody gives him that credit. They'd be like, "Oh, he's naturally fast." No, no, no. He's not naturally fast. Anybody can be naturally fast, but he's been training so much to shave that time off the clock that people overlook. People think you can just get out there and run. Well, you can go out there and try, pull a hamstring, you know, break a toe, stuff like that. Hey
Yeah.
man, that's nothing to laugh at. You remember Shaq when Shaq went down because he had a big toe problem, but he wears a size 26 shoe. First of all, just
Well,
imagine how big his big toe is. You know what I mean?
I only laugh because I resonate with it because like I have an issue with my ankles, you know?
Hmm.
Like I can't if I were to sprint, especially right now, if I were to sprint as fast as I could, I'll guarantee break one of my ankles. Guaranteed. My ankles ain't built like they used to be.
It's tragic. It's
It
old, man.
is. It's old age. It's old age.
Well, Father Time ain't got me. I got Father Time.
There you go. There you go.
I'm saying that now,
So
but I'm gonna cry later. So
so we are broadcasting today, and we really wanted to touch upon a subject because we still see it like happen every single day, almost every second. Sharing this space with everybody where spammers and scammers are going to be vigilant to potential, I don't know what you call them, targets, us, everybody,
everybody, everybody's a target when
everybody,
it comes to scamming. Yep.
everybody is a target. And when you look at it, when you break it all down, it's it's just another business. It really is. You've got people on the evil side of the spectrum of the yin and the yang, and they are
Hmm.
just capitalizing on opportunities that are presented to them by unbecoming people such as ourselves, that we either lack the information or the knowledge that would have us be the ones that have that weary eye, um, to look for those type of things.
Hmm.
And we touched on this in season one, but we wanted to bring it back up because this is something that needs to be talked about almost every single day, because people are getting taken for not only their time but their money, their resources, everything. So take a second, see who you have, especially the entrepreneurs that are in here. See who you have in your group. Make sure that they're real people. Make sure that they're not bots of any kind, because that's only going to like spoil the bunch that you have in that group. And in all honesty, if you are the owner of whatever group, especially on Facebook, you're you're there to be, guiding, protecting, taking care of
Yeah.
your people. Having a group isn't just like all willy-nilly. It's a responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the thing, because I got another one today. Somebody trying to trap me, and it happens. But I know who I talk to on a run of a day. Let's just take Facebook, for instance. And one of the things I'm looking at is I fell for the scam a long time ago too, because somebody will send me an invite, and next thing you know, I conversate with this person every day, but not knowing it was a clone. And then when I actually looked at it, and it was already too late. This is how I first got scammed in the I want to say in the crypto world. Now I was talking with this guy, and then I don't know how they do it. I'm still not sure how they do it, but he came to me in a way that like we was already having a conversation, and he just slid right in, and he was like, "Hey, I got something you might want to check out." Subtly, it wasn't forcefully or anything like that, and I
Yep.
went for it, because I talked to this dude, or at least I thought it was him. Come to find out, it wasn't him. And then I was cursing the day he was born because I lost so much money. And then not only that, it was like I fell for the quick money. that was offered. Now I'm looking at it now. I just got another text from somebody that I talk to on a regular basis. We always commented on each other's posts, engage, re-engage, blah blah blah. So I looked down and I got under somebody else's comment. This is how to get you. Under somebody else's comment that I comment with every day, they commented, inbox me. It's like, inbox you. Why? And then I looked at the profile. Come to find out, he only got 7 friends. I was like, nah. Let me do some digging. Let me do some digging. And then when I dug up, I'm about to put it on screen share so y'all can see this because
Yeah, yeah. Put them on
it's
blast.
yeah, but I can't. It's not actually putting him on blast. It's putting the scammer on blast. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Okay, so follow me if you will. Now I pulled up both accounts, and I want y'all to see this, how this works. Now, if it ever happens to you, I need you to do your research. I need you to do your due diligence and start looking at it like I see it. Okay. Now this, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got you.
Okay. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Let me cancel my messages here. Okay. So I was just scrolling down my post, which was 2 days ago, and here he is talking about inbox me. Now, this dude I've been knowing for months.
This
We
same
never
guy. This
really
the name
this
Nessie Cohen or
the
Cohen.
name
Yeah,
the
Cohen.
name.
Okay.
Okay. So I went to his Facebook page. 7 likes, 11 followers. Something ain't right because the person I was actually talking to has over 4.7K, you know, friends and followers.
Right.
So I'm like, so I did my due diligence. February the 10th was his last post. Something ain't right. We in March. And then here's how you notice common mistakes that these scammers make. So not only that, they will actually put like maybe 3, 4 posts in a day, all in the same day. See,
Hmm.
February the 10th, February the 10th. This is how you can spot a fake, February the 10th. So I'm gonna scroll down some more. It's like this whole page was made on February the 10th.
Yeah.
February the 10th again. So that's 5 posts already. Nobody there's people that actually post 5 to 7 times a day, but I
Let
know
me
who they
guess
are.
that right there is the very first post.
No, there's more.
Updated his profile picture.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's it. That's where
of
it ends. Yeah,
course.
yeah. So that's
Now,
that's that's a good like that's a good tidbit. That's a good heads up for everybody. Like if you scroll and you see like 7 8 posts and whatever, and the last one you see is like they updated their profile picture, that's a dead
hmm
giveaway right there.
dead giveaway. Now, I go all up and through the posts mainly just to look for little things that I can find. They have no about info, nothing.
There you
See,
go. The
creation
creation.
date.
February 10th. And this takes only
So
seconds, people. Only seconds to
it,
do.
it doesn't take long at all. So I think the guy is aware because I went on his real page, and this is what his real page looks like. When you find out or you get aware of, you know, what's happening, the first thing you do is block that ban page so they can no longer clone your site. They can no longer get any information off your page. That's the first thing you do. Um, so I'm scrolling down. He posted yesterday. Posted March 1st. He's not a serial poster. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So you're not going to have 3, 4, 5 posts in a day like this other one. So this is how they come up, and then what they do, they try to mimic your page, and if you're unaware about it, every time you post, they're going to snatch that post and put it on their page. You know what I mean?
Yeah, guys,
And
it's like
it's
it's
utter.
really easy for these people because that whole thing. Okay, what was the thing that was created back in 1995? Uh, Copy and paste.
Copy and paste. Copy and paste.
Copy and paste. And they're using that same tool that we, come to grow and love today to build profiles to trick you into giving
Hmm.
them all your information, your money, making you extremely vulnerable. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible.
I mean, they bold now. They don't even change the name anymore.
Oh yeah, no.
They
No,
just
no, no.
they just said, you know what, the heck with it. I'm gonna go ahead and clone this page and see how I can scam people. So
Yeah.
let's play a little bit because he told me to message him. So I'm gonna inbox him, see what happens.
Well, I
how
know
how do you
exactly
say
what's
on
gonna
what was the movie Saw? You want to play a game? You-
happen. Yeah, it's
so I'm gonna
crazy.
message him and see what happens and see how quick the turnaround is.
Yeah, but people, I mean, like this is really simple stuff. Like it takes nothing to create a fake profile on Facebook. It takes absolutely what, an email address. You can get an email address for free from anywhere, you know.
Yeah,
And then what? You got to fill it with like content, like posts, pictures. It takes
yeah.
2 seconds to do all that. You see right here clearly on this fake page that 7, 8, 9 posts were created on the same day within minutes of each other. And then all
Well,
the person has to do is just copy and paste the pictures that are within this guy's profile, and boom, you have a profile.
Well, here's something else you can do to be vigilant about it because there's only going to be a handful of posts, and sometimes if you're unaware, you got a duplicate post or a clone page. Scammers are not really smart because first of all, just go to the likes. Okay, we got 3 likes now. Mind you, I want you to look at some of the names. Go through another like, and it's always the same 2 or 3 people. So whoever these 2 or 3 people is has something to do with it, and I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure at this point because I've been through this a lot. And then not only that, I started chasing them. So Nancy Jerome has been around. She's new to Facebook too, so she probably got a clone profile as well.
Yeah.
It's to no end, to no end. But you can pretty much streamline how you find who's your scammer.
So for
And
those of you out there that have created groups, okay, there is a setting in your group setting that will only allow people or pages or both, but you can select that the timeline of which those profiles or pages have been in existence for. On my
yeah,
personal page, for example, I have it set up to where it's, you know, they have to have had a Facebook profile for at least a year before they're allowed, entry into my group. And this is just one of the, many ways that you can protect your people, protect your group, make sure that it's a thriving environment, not, a fishing pond for people that are looking to take advantage of other people.
yeah, and that's one of the biggest things because people will, infiltrate your group no matter what kind of group it is. It can be a private group, it could be a public group. But the farming is real, and people don't really have your best interest at heart. So it's better for you to screen them on the way in. If not, it is what it is, and then you're gonna have a spamming contest. It's not They're not gonna spam your group. They're gonna hit your member list, and then they're gonna hit up everybody and be like, "Hey, we in the same group." And this
Hmm.
is how you break the ice. And then next thing you know, you're getting scammed, and then you got people coming to you and saying, "Okay, well, you got a scammer in this group, and they scammed me. I had no idea." But you got to be vigilant. And you try to trap them off the best way you can. And if you can't, I hate to say it, it is what it is sometimes.
So, did you ever see that movie, The Wolf of Wall Street,
Yeah, I have.
with not the old one, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah,
Okay, so I saw that like a while back, and this is why I bring it up. I bring it up because something that started from nothing, right?
Hmm.
Grew into this huge monster that that you know reputable companies and magazines and whatever would look towards as one of the most successful businesses that ever existed, right?
Right.
In the meantime, everybody's getting screwed over that does not work for that company.
Yeah.
Everybody who invested in that, lost all that money, and just losers left and right. They produce definitely
Hmm.
more losers than winners for anybody. And then like it gets so big, it's like, how is it even possible? It's like, why is there a wall there that doesn't disclose that information before something gets so big? That's what I have a hard time wrapping my head around.
I mean, it's one of those things that sometimes it pays to read the fine print, but nobody does that anymore because the fine print just got longer. It's the fine print used to be a paragraph. Now it's like 30 pages. Nobody's going to read 30 pages of fine print. You
Hmm.
know, I mean, it's good to have it in place because if you get sued or anything, like here on page 27, section 2, appendix B, it says this right here. Nobody got to page 27 to start with. And it's we can put out all disclaimers in the world, but people will not read, and that's the biggest thing. And then it's almost like people are getting taken advantage of. Almost, it's like saying it's their own fault sometimes.
Oh no,
So,
for sure it is.
which brings up another thing. I know we see it on Facebook constantly and daily. Let me monetize your account. And this is
Yeah.
the biggest thing because I think this has been going on for the last 7, 8 months now. Let me monetize your account. You want to get 60,000 views on your video, something like this. I can monetize your account. Then I go to their account, but they only got like 300 followers. I said, I tell you what, you use it first and then tell me how it works. And then I had one that gave me a long description, said, no, I'm a professional. I said, me too. I said, I'm a professional too. I said, so why don't you use your own service? Now, if you can't use your own service, then that tells me I don't need it.
Yeah.
And point
Yeah.
two is, I know everybody's seen this on Facebook as well. You have maybe 2.5K followers, and then the very next day you got like 16K. And then you're like, yeah, I'm doing numbers. But then you wait a week, and then when they post, you got 16K followers, but you only got 3 likes on your post. How that work? How does
Something
that work for you?
fishy. Something
Yeah, something
fishy
fishy.
there.
But there's a difference between trying to grow and trying to grow too fast. And that's the thing. I mean, because since Facebook has this professional mode and the the bonus and everything else like that, as that's based off original content. You can't go out there and farm likes or buy followers and buy visitors. You're not going to get any money for that. And then you wonder why. You'd be like, I wasted all this money to get 15,000
Yeah.
followers, and it only worked for 1 month, if that.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And not to beat a dead horse, but there's a lot of people that I've been banned or I've been in Facebook jail for no reason. Well, I can tell you why. If you follow too fast, or if you invite too fast, let's just say at a clip of 25 to 30 people in an hour, the algorithm sees you as a robot because nobody really goes through content that fast. It's almost humanly impossible to do so.
Yeah.
So then they think, okay, you're just harvesting, you're just farming invites or likes or something like that. And next thing you know, the first thing to go is your inbox. You'll see many people write on Facebook, I couldn't message anybody. My inbox doesn't work. It doesn't work because they trying to slow you down. And then next thing you know, you're in Facebook jail for about a week. Everybody, where you been? I've been in jail. I don't know how it happened. well, I mean, if you're trying to go from 0 to 100 in 60 seconds, this is what happens, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that in an
But
episode of Shark Tank where this guy was, I don't know, he was like, he was a fast talker and stuff, and he's there in front of the
mhm,
sharks and whatever. I don't remember what he was asking for, something like 800K. But like at the end of the day, it came down to like, um, I don't remember what her name is, the short blonde haired lady.
I know you're
She was
talking about.
like,
I can't get a name either.
yeah, she's like, you're trying to grow too fast, and it doesn't work that way.
No,
And
no,
instantly, everybody else jumped on board and like, you're rejected. No money for you. You do not pass go. You do not collect $200.
none of
Go
that.
straight to jail.
And that's the biggest thing, and I think that's the biggest thing in the industry right now in entrepreneurialism is, people want the growth too fast without putting in the work. They want to sidestep the work to say, okay, I want to buy into a program and I want to be at the top in less than X amount of days or X amount of months. And there's ways you can do it. There's paid, there's organic, but paid is not really how you want to go. Too much. Now, paid can get you some leeway or some I want to say some traction, but you don't rely on paid anything because everything now is geared towards authenticity. Now, if you're not authentic about it, I can see an ad all day. This what worked 10, 15 years ago does not work today.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm gonna hit on that because a lot of people think, okay, well, if everybody else is doing it, I can do it too. Well, everybody else don't have the same strategy as you. You know, there's people that actually put in the work. There's people that actually can go to eat pizza with their family and get $1,000 sale because they put in the work. That doesn't
yeah,
mean you can do it. You know, I have to show you the ropes. I have to teach you. You have to learn. You have to be willing to learn, and then you have to grow from that. But it's steps in succession that you must take before you just go out and say, okay, this guy made $1 million in his company, and it only took him 12 months. That's doable. That's doable. But he probably knows something that you don't. He probably has a network that you don't have.
yeah.
But a lot of people don't see it that way. A lot of people say, okay, well, if everybody doing it, I can do it. Well, if everybody jump off the bridge and one person lives, are you going to try it? I think not.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
to each his own. I mean, you have to learn, but everybody that's listening here today, do your due diligence and don't become, you know, rapid fire and say, okay, yeah, I'm going to build a business or I'm going to build this and I'm going to scale that. And, you know, I can do it in a couple of months. It's not going to work like that.
yep, yep.
Sorry, not sorry.
You are speaking the truth, my friend. Very much speaking the truth. You know, when you look for these, like, just to kind of like touch back on the spammers and scammers, it's everywhere. There was a
Hmm.
story not too long ago that really I told you guys about this. It was super impressive because a guy like put QR codes in all the parking spaces on the
Oh,
street.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
ingenious. I would have never figured that
It
out.
is I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought of that. I mean, I guess that goes to show that we're not evil, but still. And this other one I heard was pretty good. I just saw it yesterday. This guy, um, he's trying to get like his record or his album, sampled,
Hmm.
and he's trying to sell records. So what he did, I thought it was freaking brilliant. But what he did was he put these advertisements that looked exactly like a parking ticket on the windshield of every car.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Talk about getting the attention. Oh my goodness. And
That's
hey,
creativity nobody would even think about.
that is creative. That's super creative. That, I mean, like, if I wanted to get eyes on stuff, I don't know if I have, like, that type of creativity to make something like that happen. That's just brilliant. That was
But see,
absolutely brilliant.
here's the thing. I mean, okay, you got to think about it. There's billions of people in the entrepreneur space, but a lot, let's just say 3/4 of a billion lack creativity, and those 3/4 of the billions are just copying off of everybody else. I mean, you got to be your own person. You got to be able to create. It doesn't have to be okay. A budget of $1 million to say, okay, my videos are better than yours. My
Yeah.
lighting is better. My lighting sucks. You know. Wait a minute, I'm blind temporarily. Um, my lighting sucks, but I come with what I have. I come with myself. I come with, not the expensive mic. I got a $20 webcam. I got a spotlight that costs maybe $10, and people think you need uh, a Canon ES 350 or a Shure mic for $350 or a backdrop of a lighting system that costs well over 500. I'm not finna do that. Why? I can get the same message across that these millionaires get across, or not millionaires, the people that spending $1 million on products that they think they need that they really don't.
Yeah.
So this scamming goes hand in hand because you if you go with certain people, they was like, okay, well, you need this mic and you need this light and you need this camera and you need this, that, and the other, but they're a referral for all of it. So whatever you buy, not only did you buy the product for $997, now you got to buy the uplifts. You got to get the like a rule of thumb for businesses. You need a website, you need a landing page, you need a email autoresponder, you need a paid ad subscription, you need this, that, and
Yeah.
the other, and the list goes on and on. So when people get in, they unbeknownst to them, they say, okay, well, I got this program for $997. That's all I need. No, no. Let me show you the other stuff that you need. It's gonna cost you another 1,000, and then people are in debt before they even start.
Look, man.
So,
I remember when I went. This is crazy. I like to work on my own car, right? I don't like foreign hands touching my stuff.
mhm,
But I went to an auto store to get
mhm,
something to help me change my spark plugs.
mhm,
And I'm in there, working and stuff, and I'm like, man, I can't get to the spark plug. Let me go to the store and see what I can find. And then I never even thought that this would happen, but there's a freaking salesperson at a damn
mhm.
auto store, and the guy's trying to sell me a magnet like this big just to get a spark plug. And I'm
Nah,
like, man, are you sure it's even gonna fit in the hole? And stuff like, yeah, it's perfect, it's fine, it's gonna work out great for you. And luckily, I had my uncle there with me, and he's like, look, man, all you need is this right here. It was
yeah,
a magnet
yeah,
like this big, and it cost it cost like $4. And I was like,
yeah.
thanks, because the other magnet was gonna be like $30. I'm like, what is that? What is that? And it's like,
Now
I'm
you,
not trying to say that salespeople are scammy, but I mean, salespeople are scammy. I know. I used to be one.
it all depends on your level of, I want to say, genuinity, if that's the word, because there's actual genuine people that's willing to help you in business. And then there's actually some others that say, okay, you bought in my product, let me make some more money off you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
um, that's the salesman type. Me, I don't really approach people anymore about selling anything. But if I can show them a way that they can streamline their business or make their business effective in a different kind of way, then yeah, I will give them all the information they need. But if, like I said, I do not charge for consultation, I charge for implementation. I mean, I'm willing to put my work out there first to show you what it's worth and how it works. And if you like it, yeah, okay, buy into it. But you're not buying into a product; you're buying into me. Because I stand
yeah,
behind my product. You know. Now
yeah.
there's other business models out there. There's so many business models out there. From low ticket to high ticket, mid ticket to super ticket, and I'm still working my way up to the super ticket. I haven't got there yet, but you know, I was one of those people that said in business, I don't think I can ever sell anything for 25,000 or 100,000, but you can.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
people out there ready to buy that kind of stuff. I just never met them. I'm still on a low tier. tire kickers, "Hey, give me free, 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 gimme, gimme, gimme." But like I said, free doesn't go anywhere. So here's the scams. The scams take the place of free now because you know free comes in all various forms. Most likely nine times out of ten, if you get in for free, they want more. You know, free is just the way in, and that's just the
Yeah,
way business works.
you're gonna help me take
But you got to be vigilant.
you're gonna help me take a trip down memory lane here, because I remember when I was in the car sales business. Like I kept all of my key tags from the cars that I sold,
Hmm.
and I wasn't there for a long time, but still, it was pretty impressive because some of these cars here are crazy, crazy, crazy. Like, look, this 2013 Porsche Cayenne.
Hmm.
That was a crazy ass deal because the guy didn't even live anywhere near. Like, I'm the east coast of Florida. He was on the west coast of
Hmm.
Florida. I had to deliver that shit over to his house.
Hmm.
And let me tell you something. This is why I'm saying that salespeople are slimy and scummy, because that car was a POS. I don't know how the hell we made it over there without that shit blowing up. And then this one was one of my big ticket ones.
uh,
2021 Cadillac Escalade. The
ooh,
guy didn't even live here either. The guy's from Canada. But I can say this one was legit. This one was a that was a cool that was an okay vehicle. But I'm telling you, man, it's like when you realize that what you're if you're in the game of like trying to sell stuff, all right?
mhm.
People aren't trying to buy your product, man. They're trying to get to know you and see if they can trust you.
Yeah,
They want to buy
yeah,
you.
and you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because that was the biggest turnaround in my business thoughts and the way I do business now. Because when I first got into entrepreneurialism, I thought you had to sell, 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 but I
Hmm.
never. Most of the stuff that I sold, I wasn't. I didn't even buy the product. I just know it had a dollar figure on it. So I was like, okay, if I sell X amount of these, then I can get this.
Hmm.
But people would ask me questions about, okay, so how does this product work for my business? And I'd be like, let me get back to you.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know anything about the product. I didn't know what it does. I couldn't even tell you how it worked. And that changed me a lot because I was like, well, how can I really sell? This was like after year number 5. I was like, how can I sell to people and I don't even have the product? So now I stopped buying products altogether. And I said, if I do buy a product that I believe in, then I refer. I won't push it on to people. But if the conversation ever comes up, and like, I will use this for that. And this is how it works. And I've got more sales by, just doing that instead of saying, okay, buy my product, you know, that I didn't make, that I don't know nothing about. You know,
Exactly.
I can't
Exactly.
even show you a demo. Well, I can show you a demo, but it wasn't nothing I made. It was something they made. And I'm like, yeah, just watch this demo. And if you like it, come back to me and then I'll hook you up.
Right.
That was my line. But now that, I've been taken advantage of and I see how a lot of other people are taking advantage of, I don't buy anything that I don't know anything about and I don't sell anything that I don't use,
Hmm.
and it has to be something valuable for me to even push it out because if I use it and it works for me, I document everything and I can show you, okay, how this works, how long it took it to work, and what's the upside to it. I'll give you the
Right.
pros and cons. Now I'll let you choose that. It's not a selling point here, but if you can use it in your business, I can show you where to get it from. But not only that you're gonna buy this product from me, I'm gonna show you actually how to use this product. You know, so
Yeah.
that's where I'm
That
at
just
with
goes to
business
your
now.
that goes towards your credibility, which is
Yeah,
fantastic. People need to, like, learn about that, because like you'll scan through Facebook and the feed and stuff, and you just see just people like just like throwing their stuff out there, and it's like, who the hell are you? Like, why
yeah,
are you talking
yeah.
to me?
The worst thing I've come in contact with on Facebook is okay. First of all, I'm seeing a pattern. Somebody I never met before. They're gonna like maybe 10 of my posts. Like, like, no engagement, just like, and then the very next sentence, they don't even get the sentence. They in my DM. Hey, how you doing? You know, blah blah, the same old rhetoric. Um, what is it that you do online? I'm sure you've been on my profile. You can read.
Yeah.
You know, everything is front and center. I'm an open book. You know, don't ask me. I don't want to ask somebody questions that they already have there in the general public. It's just like asking Google how you spell Google. I mean,
It's so
I'm not
true.
trying to be a hard ass or anything like that, but when you get it on a regular basis, you start to get turned off by it.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. If I see 10 likes, automatically I already look in my inbox and they already there. How's your day
Yes.
going? They don't I'll be like, yeah, my day is fine. So I have this thing that you might be interested. First of all, who are you? I don't
Who
know who
are
you
you?
are.
Why are you talking to
Yeah,
me? Why are you talking
yeah,
to me?
yeah. Don't know anything about me, Adam from Eve. And then they'd be like, what do you do online? I say, well, go back to my Facebook page, look, and then come back. And then nine
Ask
times
me
out of
another
10,
stupid question.
yeah, yeah, 9 times out of 10, when they come back, they're like, well, I'm more into affiliate products. Well, if you looked at my Facebook profile, I'm way out of that league. I'm like maybe 30 steps ahead. So whatever you're
Yeah.
trying to sell me is like it's not under my umbrella right now. So I can't do business with you. But it can change your life. Block.
Have a nice day. Beep.
Yeah.
Block.
You can change my life from, selling me what you got that I don't know. I don't even know your name, you know?
Well, everybody, I want to thank you guys all for making it out and catching us again. Please like, follow, subscribe. Even we have our Spotify account that you can check out, where we have most of our episodes uploaded there. What is it, like weekly?
Weekly.
Yeah, weekly.
I had to slow
And
down, let the algorithm catch up a little bit.
and yeah, man, we also have our little store going on. So if you want to check that out too, um, we are working on some stuff for the new season, which is season 3 in a couple of episodes from now.
Yep.
Speaking of which, we got to do something about that. We'll talk afterward. So yeah,
Yeah, because
thank you
I
everybody
see you looking
for
at your calendar. I'm looking under my screen. Can I see it?
we got we got to do something about that. Anyways, yeah. So we will see you next time. Again, this Saturday we're taking a day off, but we'll be back next week Wednesday for episode 18. So
Yep.
keep your hands hats on and the conversation's flowing. We will see you next time.
Adios. We'll see you on what next Wednesday, right? Next Wednesday? Yeah, next
Next
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Okay, I should be healed by then. Well, this